Welcome to the third part of my SpaceBlock series where I tell you about the changes I made to my custom SkyBlock map. So, as you can see, at the top of my screen I've added an objectives bar which will basically guide the player to the progression line and basically tell them what to do. And every time they complete an objective, the game will give them a new one until they finish the game. So, as you can see, if I go into survival mode, just place a glass block, no survival, and then I break this glass block, then the objectives will update. So now if I go into the creative mode, and as you can see, I've actually obtained a book once I completed the objective, and I'll get into that later. So if I go into my inventory and grab a liquid bottle, it doesn't matter which one, it'll go to the third objective. And so as you can see, each objective gives you a book, and this book will basically tell you how to complete the next objective. And I also have a recipe book, and that will basically tell you each custom recipe in the game. So each page will be a different custom crafting table, and if I click one of the options, it'll actually tell me in chat what the recipe is. So what I'd have to do is I would hover over the green part in the recipe and it'll tell me what block to put in it. So the other change I've added is I've added in a crushing tub, which is a different custom crafting table. And basically how it would work is you can throw an item on it and it'll add to the stack. And then once you get ready to craft, you just jump on the item until it disappears. If it's a valid crafting recipe, it'll work, and if it's not, it won't. And basically once the items disappear, it'll give you the correct result. So the only valid recipe I have for it currently is compressing tin bark into a sapling. So the way you'd obtain bark is if I get a log and I get an axe, then whenever I strip this wood, it'll give me one bark. So if I just get 10 bark and I place down the crushing table and I throw it onto here, as you can see, every time I jump on it, it will remove one bark until it gives me a sapling. Now I chose this sapling because I'm pretty sure that you always need bone meal to grow it and you can't just wait until it grows. And I'll implement a way to get bone meal later, but basically the progression line I have, it starts off with you destroying the planets. Then in order to craft the crushing tub, you'll actually need a stone slab, which you can get cobblestone by combining water and lava as normal. And then you'd need to create a furnace to smelt the stone, and then get a slab, and then get oak planks, and then you'll have your crushing tub. And you'll also need to smelt stripped oak wood in a furnace to get normal oak wood, which you can use to get the bark. Now that does technically mean that bark is infinite, and that's an intended feature, but I've actually nerfed this by making the furnace recipe take a long time to smelt. So it will take a while to get the tin bark, but there are other things you can do in the game while you're waiting, such as expanding your platform. which will make it easier to get planets. So that's all for today's video, and I'll update you again once I make another big change. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.